Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Mill7 Gaming, and we're playing MechWarrior 5. And, yeah. So I have actually 5 more episodes of our godless save that we were doing already recorded. Ready to go. But we played Xenopac's Unification mod on Sunday, and I loved it. I just absolutely loved it. So I continued to play with it in the evening, and I was actually able to get it to run with pretty much everything, including 330's pilot overhaul, Coyote's missions, all the graphic stuff we had. I had a couple little small things. Let's go ahead and take a look at the mods real fast, and I'll kind of show you what I'm thinking about here. Maybe making sure that the mods show up, but also that I'm not in the way. Let me move me. Here, we'll move me over. I don't know. How about down here? This looks like a lovely spot. I'll be looking the wrong direction at them. Let me just put me down like. Put me there, and then just because we can, let's I think I can. Somewhere in here, there should be a way for me to flip horizontal. There we go. So in theory, I can't tell now because I can't see that screen over my shoulder. But in theory, I'm down in here somewhere looking this way. So we'll see. All right, so we've got pretty much all the same stuff we're talking about. You'll notice a new one here, Mellow Pilot. You'll see that here in a little bit. So I ran into a problem with tabletop rules, and these mods specifically dealing with jump jets. Now, we know that Xenopac, one of the things he talked about in his was making jump jets more useful. And so we didn't want tabletop to override the Xenopac Unification mod. We wanted to see the Unification mod do what it does. And so I had to go in and change the load order of these mods, which isn't terrible. In fact, we can go ahead and I will show you how to do that right now. All right, so as you can see, I'm not blocking anything. We are in Epic Games, MW5 Mercs, MW5 Mercs mods. So this is where your mods live. So if we come down here to Tabletop Rules to AI, and we go ahead and we just get into there, and we take a look at the mod. Now this is JSON. JSON is just a text document, so you can open it with whatever you want, really. And you'll see in here, it has a default load order right there. Number 3. And if we go back to Xenopac's optimize. No, not optimize. Unification. Unified is what he called the directory here. Order 4. Did I change the wrong one? No, I did that right. I take it back. Hold on. I got all confused. Like, wait, what did I do? So optimize is 0. We want that early. I wanted Xenopac's Unified to load after tabletop so that the unified settings would be the one that's stuck, right? So if unified loads first, then tabletop AI loads after that, it will overwrite the settings for unified. And we did not want that. So that means I've got unified at 4, and we have tabletop rules AI at 3. So it loads first. So this is the load order that they put them in. So essentially anything loaded later is loaded later. So if you need it to be loaded early, you go ahead and load it early. If you need it to overwrite something else, you want it to go after that something else. And in this case, we wanted tabletop rules AI to go first. And that allows us to get to a point where what we see is on tabletop here, we see that Xenopax is overriding the content in this mod, and that's what we want. If you leave them at their default load settings, and I want to say one was a 0 and one was a 3 or one was a 4, whatever, you need to flip those two around. So we want Xenopax to be overriding tabletop rules, not the other way around. So we did that. Easy enough to do. Like I say, they're just text documents. You just edit that number, save it, and move on with your life. The rest of it, you'll recognize. We've got Jump Ship. We've got Xenopax Optimize. We have Unlock Color Schemes, SMMO. I didn't leave these on because he has his own weapons and his own weapon graphics, light sources, that sort of stuff. So we're not running those. Got Red Star Mercenaries turned on, QL upgrades, Precision Sights pilot overhaul, no tonnage limit, more career starts, Last Man Standing. Now, I don't know for sure if Last Man Standing is going to work. I'm going to go ahead, and I'll leave me where I'm at for the moment. Last Man Standing is the mod that lets you get, if you're playing through the actual campaign, you have a mission called Dig Site, I think, where you go in and there is a blackjack on his last leg, literally, and there's a Jenner. And at the end of that mission, if you succeed, you get the Jenner pilot. He joins your squad. But the blackjack pilot, who may survive, is just left. You don't talk to him beyond the help me, all right, I'll help you, and then that's it. That's the end of his dialogue. He just disappears. Well, that's kind of silly. If you took the one guy, why didn't you take the other guy, right? So Last Man Standing lets you take the second pilot and the blackjack. So you can see, say, also receive Freeman that survives the mission, as well as PFC Adil Saeed. So we've got that in. Now, I played through the beginning of the campaign last night to see if this stuff actually worked. And there are some interesting issues. But what happened was I didn't remember this mod until I'd already played through that mission. So I went through, I found it, I loaded it. I tried to load a save just before the mission, but it failed. Well, I won't say it failed. It loaded, but it didn't give me anything to do. It just said no mission objective or something like that. I couldn't talk to Rihanna. I had no contract. I couldn't travel anywhere. So there was a bug in there somewhere, and so we couldn't finish. So I reloaded the first mission, or the load, when you start a mission. So we're already in the mission. And played through it and beat it, and at the end it did not give me PFC Saeed. Now, as a former PFC myself, I think it's important that we recognize the contribution of PFCs, Private First Class, and the everywhere, right? So I think we need it. So we've got it. I don't know if it's going to work or not because, like I say, my save through ran it. It wasn't loaded when that save was made, and so I don't know what happens to that. So we'll keep it in there. It doesn't say there's any problems with it. We may or we may not get PFC Saeed when we get to that point. I've still got glowing cockpit orange, gauges and indicators, enhanced cooldowns. We don't need the extra employees. This is, remember, I think it actually conflicts with this. But again, I'm going to play the actual storyline campaign in this case. I've left Dynamic Paper Doll off. I like it, but it's a little hard for me to see against a lot of backgrounds, so we're going to run without it. We still got Coyote's missions, compass settings, cockpit glass up. Better crates I'm going to leave off because that's something else that has been modded into Xenopac Unification is better loot. And advanced zoom I just had trouble with. I wasn't a huge fan. I remember using it before and being reasonably successful with it in the past, but I'm not now, so we'll just leave it off. And so that's what we got. So I'm going to run with that. And what we're going to do is we are actually going to do a single player, and we are going to do a new campaign, the actual storyline campaign. We're going to skip the tutorial because I played it before. Now, I know that there's a new beginning mission if we do this. Which is great. So the storyline is a little bit different starting this way. I do not know if there are other changes because I've not played the campaign since the DLC came out. So I don't know what other changes might have occurred. I've played the first few missions. Like I said, I played through the dig site last night just to see if stuff worked. Now I've played the campaign as a whole. I do not plan on listening to a lot of dialogue on the Leopard between Rihanna and the guy that's the representative for the company and Fahid. I've seen it all too many times. If you would like to see that dialogue, just go back and watch one of our previous saves or watch any number of really, really good saves out there. No Guts, No Galaxies played. I've just spaced his name, and I really, really like him, and I can't think of it now, and I feel really bad. He's a German YouTuber. He does a lot of MW, a lot of BattleTech stuff in general. Any BattleTech game he plays, and he's amazing. If you can think of his name, put it down below. And I can't believe I blinked his name. I watch his videos almost every day. Darn it. Oh well, we'll move on. There's a lot of people out there. But we haven't played it since then. I don't know if there's wholesale changes to the campaign or not, but so we'll give it a try. We're going to skip the tutorial. And let's dive into this first kind of storyline bit.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars.
Whoops.
Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
All right. Move my secondary. My secondary monitor is actually TV I usually play on, but I've got the desk in a slightly different place today. I was moving over. All right, here we go. This is new. New to me.
I'm at the rendezvous point, but our contact isn't here. You see anyone, son?
The salvage crates at the last checkpoint were empty. Something's up if they're missing payments.
This is Commander Mason of Major Campbell. Make a note. Looks like someone is gonna need a lesson in paying their bills on time.
That's odd. What the hell?
Commander Mason, I repeat, a massive invasion force is attacking the planet.
Acknowledged. I have a visual.
It's planet-wide, sir. We're evacuating.
We need to take what we have and go. The fastest way is across the swamp. Captain, where are you going?
It's possible they left the cash at the last checkpoint in the city. Let's get the money and run, Commander.
This is reckless. We need to get back to base.
They're distracted with the invasion. We'll be in and out before they know we're here.
Let's hope it's not us they're after. I don't like this, son. This is a ghost town.
We're close. I can smell the seatbelts.
There's nothing here.
Relax. We'll be out of here in no time.
We're being tagged. Look out! Incoming airstrike! Captain Mason, what's your status?
I'm fine, Commander. Left arm is offline is all.
That was close. Return to base now.
I am not leaving you behind.
We were set up, and you're in no shape to fight. Meet me at the extraction point with the Leopard. Go! Now, Captain!
Damn it. On the move.
Commander, an enemy dropship is approaching your position. Move, now.
I've got eyes on. Identified. Hunchback and King Crab. Damn it! Brianna, any idea what these guys want?
I picked up some chatter about coordinates of some kind. That mean anything to you?
Coordinates? No, Brianna. Promise me you won't leave without Jake. Promise me.
Commander, I promise. Captain Mason, what's your status?
I've got a bug on my tail. Get the bay doors open. Coming in hot.
Casualty count is rising rapidly. Hurry!
En route.
Commander Jake is on board. We're taking off.
We can't leave him here. We gotta get him support. Dad, we're coming.
No, leave now. The Cavaliers need you. Ugh. I'm leaving you in command. You're going to do great things. I just know it.
I'm sorry, Captain. I have to get us out of here. Hold tight.
That is a pretty solid opening, I must say. They did a good job with that.
Commander, sorry to wake you, but our sitrep has changed. Head to the bridge as soon as possible.
All right, my neighbor's home on his Harley. If it shows up in the mic, I apologize. All right, there we go. Now we do have Red Star Mercenaries up, so there is a problem with it though. You can barely talk to her here. You can't really get to her from here. So you kind of have to look over these guys' shoulders. It'd be nice if the mod author ever sees this, if one of these guys just slides over a little bit so you can actually get into the table.
Good to see you up. We haven't really had it. I don't. Yeah.
All right, like I said, we're going to skip through a lot of this.
Not a clue. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG.
Yep.
Until I hear back.
So we're going to talk to Spears, who is a corporate dude who maybe will help us, but now we got to go talk to Fahad. One of the reasons why I decided to run with Red Star is because we were going to spend a lot more time in the Leopard running around than we normally do in the normal career mode, where we can run everything from kind of the tab menu. But here we have to run back and forth. So, and again, there's people on all of these. They should probably leave one of these available for us to get to. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now in this case, because we are running Xenopac and armor's repaired in one day, it's now repaired. However, the first mission we have to run is going to require jump jets, so we'll have to run with this. I like that. Is that just the standard paint scheme? Yeah, just the woodland pattern. Doesn't look too bad. Might go with that for a little bit. Let's go to make the javelin the same. We'll come rolling down here till we find... I think actually... we're going to be playing on snow for a while, so I'm going to run snow, I think, for a little bit here. Let's apply that. In fact, we'll apply it to everybody. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so now we got to run back up and talk to Rihanna. And they've also kind of blocked these stairwells a little bit, which is kind of a pain. It'd be nice if they left us a little bit more room to kind of get in between here for these. But these are nitpicks. It's such a good looking Red Star Mercenary mod. Is really good looking. I like what they did with it. And I think there's more. Are there more doors open? No, that one doesn't. There are some that do.
Hey, Commander.
Rihanna, I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always... there's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret... I know...
All right, so we're going to go rob the pirates. Do the transmission. We'll go ahead and accept that one. We'll hit the contract. Yeah, we'll accept that. Despite the fact that he's been a lifelong employer of our dad and they go way back, yada, 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 we still don't get any negotiation points with him, which is interesting. So we get one. I'm going to tend to go back and forth. I'm going to try to be pretty even. So, be a sea bill and a salvage, and then maybe every, maybe one damage coverage each time if we have enough to, 3 or more. I'm going to try to stay balanced. Now, normally I don't. Normally we tend to go all towards one or all towards the other. Early on, I'm going to go this because I want to have kind of a backlog of some cheap supply parts, tier 1 medium lasers and such. So we've got our... Now, this brings us up to my new mod, the Mellow 7 Pilot. So I have figured out a tiny bit of modding. A tiny bit. Just enough to change a picture. Now, I could, I guess, do a full picture pack at this point for a texture overlay. But in this case, I'm fine with the standard pilot mechs. I just wanted to replace me. So I am actually in the game as my own pilot. If you guys would like to see a tutorial on how to put yourself in, or I don't know, maybe you want to see Leonardo DiCaprio wearing the giant dildo helmet or something like that. In fact, maybe that's what we use for the tutorial. Let me know down below. All right, so we're ready. Let's go ahead and jump in.
Okay. The abandoned power station is located on the other side of the ridge. You should be able to make your way through the pass undetected. That javelin you're piloting is lightly armed, Commander. But what it lacks in firepower and armor, it makes up in speed and mobility. I'm sure you wish the Centurion was repaired and ready to go. For this particular mission, though, the Javelin is the mech best suited for the job. And hey, it has jump jets. They could come in handy.
Good try, Rihanna, but I'd still rather have the Centurion.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
What I need to do now is figure out where all the voices and do all my own voice acting, right? Probably not going to happen. Now, so this is actually a really good build. This is probably a better build than the Centurion build, to be honest. Notice our LRMs have a range of 1,800 meters. Our SRMs have a range of 500, and our small lasers will punch out to 450. So this is definitely a much more long range. But of course, that means they are also probably going to be able to reach out and hit us from a long range.
Target destroyed.
Heads up, Commander. I'm detecting enemy units up ahead. Could be a raider patrol.
Copy.
Somebody's shooting me.
Fired. Target destroyed.
All right, we're doing okay. So yeah, this is a much longer range game with those, and I'm fine with that. It also means that we lock up longer range.
Acquired.
We probably should be longer range.
Target destroyed.
Oh, we're already into close to do much there. All right, and we do have jump jets, so we can kind of go where we want to go. We need to.
Large chunk of ice blocking the path down to the generator. Use your jump jets to get over it. Perfect. With the generator blown, the turret should be disabled now.
Target destroyed.
All right, done. Now where am I headed? This way. I'm going the wrong direction. That's okay. Kind of hop back into this little valley here between the ice. Little fold in the, what are the... I'm just... Man, my brain is not working today. Big sheets of ice that move across the country back and forth, whatever those are. That's us. Where we are right now. A little bit of water on the top of this one. There's a word for those things. I know there is, and it's probably right there with that YouTuber whose name I've spaced. Oh, well.
Okay, there's the geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot. Time to smash and grab, Commander. Once you locate a storage crate, mark it for pickup, then move on to the next building.
Alright, we do have somebody chasing us in here.
Scans of the site. I've marked where I think the crates...
I'm gonna get the loot and then try to turn around and get that.
First.
Roger that.
Good work. Marked for pickup.
There he is.
Commander, it appears the derelict plant has a network of backup generators running. Destroy them if you can.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
There we go. Got what we can done. Getting a little bit more damage, honestly, than I thought we should have at this point, but... Let's just go up and over. Glacier! That's the word for the ice sheet. Oh, and I hit the bottom of the stinking thing. Come on. Oh, that was a good shot. We got both of them.
Generators.
All right, we got somebody back.
Roger, to pick it up.
Yeah, I'll get to it in a second. I got a tank over here, and I'm kind of losing my way. Oh, wait. Let's see if we can find the loot now. Back over here somewhere? Ah, over here, I think. There it is.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up. Okay, got it. Keep looking.
One more somewhere. There it is.
All right, that should do it. Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I won't object.
Target acquired.
Understood.
Ah, I can't turn! Machine guns are tearing me apart. There we go.
Target acquired.
Is that enough?
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
SRMs are... in range.
Target destroyed.
Alright, now. Somebody else is back there shooting at me. It's the problem. They've got just as much range as I do. Oh, that's a wall we can't run into. Kind of stomp through here really quickly.
Nicely done, Commander. That should teach them a lesson.
All right, off we go.
Full point, and I'll pick you up.
Hop the wall real quickly, and there he is.
Fired.
This one will catch maybe? Yeah, there we go.
Acquired.
some missiles off here before we get too close. Okay. Loop around this little hill here. In theory, that oddly enough doesn't show up on our map. That's okay. And we're almost out. Baraduel, that's his name, is Baraduel. Go check out Baraduel's YouTube channel if you like MechWarrior and Battletech. Oh my god, I can't believe it took me that long to think of him.
Already started the repairs to the Leopard and Centurion. You've made him a very happy man, though I doubt he'll admit it.
Alright, let's get a fourth one of those. Actually, those are all really good. Let's go ahead and grab all those, because they're decent medium lasers. I don't think I need flamers for anything. I will grab a machine gun. Oh, we may as well get the flamers. They're tier 1. We got 3 level ups. It's amazing that we're a captain, and yet we've apparently never piloted a mech before today. Oh well. Alright, good work. We were able to get the Raider cache, because also, apparently, well, I mean, I guess in theory we ran away, so we could have had stuff on the ground that we were unable to load. But, I mean, as we know, as we fly around, we keep everything in the Leopard, so I'm not really sure what material we've lost. It made more sense in the original first story where we had an actual base, right? And we just had to scramble and leave. But in this one, not so much. Oh, well. It created a plot hole, but it was a better video, so I guess there's that. So let's go talk to Fahad if we can. There he is. You know what's cool? We've got snow on all the vehicles.
Aye, boss mate. That was quite the...
And we just left a snow planet. Alright, and just a quick repair. Okay. Whoops. Now we'll run back up and talk to Rihanna again. Whoops. Oh, figure out where I can do that.
Work with those raiders, come on.
We are to make a match. While I arrange that, you're gonna have to do a little work. Things go well. They were using the new mercenary ID and with a legitimate con. I've attached the particular.
I already read the mission.
All right.
It seems these. You're good.
Roger.
All right, so we're gonna do a couple missions here while he gets everything lined up. We'll go ahead and accept this one. We need to go ahead and protect the base. But we will do that next episode because we are at 34 minutes, and I think some of that will be cut, but not a lot. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This is a full campaign playthrough using Xenopac Unification. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.